Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. This is Nuzhat Sana, and in today's session we will be discussing the most important current affairs for 1st of October 2024. In today's session we will be doing 20 questions overall, so that's why I am again skipping the revision part. Okay, now from tomorrow onwards we will start the revision as well along with our 10 questions. Fine. Now, without taking any further time, let's get started. The first question says, Kangan Assembly constituency recently seen in the news is located in which state or the Union Territory? Answer here is A option, Jammu and Kashmir. Why it came into news? Because the Kangan Assembly constituency has been undergoing elections amid significant political interest, and it is the part of Jammu and Kashmir region. Okay, basically it is a part of the larger Jammu and Kashmir region. And this area is known for its high voter turnout, particularly among the Gujjar community. Fine. So voter concerns include local governance issues and the impact of central rule since 2019, emphasizing the need for the elected representation. Fine. So Kangan Assembly constituency is located in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Why it came into news? Because this assembly has been undergoing elections amid significant political interest. Fine. Moving to next question. Recently, which organization developed the lightweight bulletproof jackets named as Abhet? The correct answer is A option, DRDO. Defense Research and the Development Organization, means DRDO, along with IIT Delhi, have developed these lightweight bulletproof jackets named as Abhet, and these jackets are made from polymers and indigenous boron carbide ceramic material. Okay, so this design is based on high strain rate material characterization, modeling and simulation with the collaboration of DRDO. The armor plates have successfully passed all type of necessary research and development trials, and the jackets offer high threat level protection, and they are lighter than the weight limit of Indian Army, weighing 8.2 kgs and 9.5 kgs for different BIS levels. Okay, BIS stands for Bureau of Indian Standard level. So they feature a modular design with front and rear armors for 360-degree protection. Okay, so DRDO along with IIT Delhi have developed the lightweight bulletproof jackets named as Abhet. Fine. Now, can you tell me which material is commonly used in the modern bulletproof jackets for its lightweight properties? This is the Kevlar material. Fine. And what is the purpose of the trauma plates in the bulletproof jacket? So they absorb and distribute the force of bullets. Fine. Question number 3 is, recently who assumed the chairmanship of the Asian Organization of Supreme Audit Institutions for 2024 to 2027? This is our Controller and Auditor General of India. Who is it? Mr. G.C. Murmu. Okay, so G.C. Murmu has taken over the chair of the Asian Organization of Supreme Audit Institutions for the period 2024 to 2027. And talking about this organization, it consists of 48 Supreme Audit institutions from various countries, and here focus is on enhancing the transparency, accountability and good governance in terms of public auditing. So the recent assembly included significant discussions on the strategic plans and the establishment of the new working groups. Basic aim here is to improve the auditing practices across the region. Okay, so our Controller and Auditor General of India assumed the chairmanship of Asian Organization of Supreme Audit Institutions for this time period. The questions you can be asked are, which article of the Indian Constitution deals with the CAG? This is article number 148. And who appoints the Indian CAG? This is the President of India. Fine. The next question is, Perur-Tank recently mentioned in the news is located in which Indian state? The correct answer is D option, Tamil Nadu. Why it came into news? Because the southern bench of the National Green Tribunal has actually directed the Tamil Nadu government to notify the Perur-Sundaka-Muthu tank under the Wetlands Conservation and Management Rules of 2017, and the tank is crucial for biodiversity because it hosts nearly 125 bird species including the winter migrants, and a report has noted significant declines in the water bird populations due to road construction and sand mining. So NGT aims to enforce the regulations to protect this vital wetland ecosystem from the illegal activities. Okay, so Perur-Tank was in news these days, and it is located in the state of Tamil Nadu. Fine. Now, which body is responsible for the application of wetlands in India? This is Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. What is the main purpose of the Wetlands Act of 2017? Basic aim was to ensure conservation and sustainable management of wetlands. Fine. Can you tell me which country is known to have the highest biodiversity in the world? This is the country Brazil. Okay. Question number 5 is, according to the Union Agriculture Ministry, what is the estimated record food grain production in India for the financial year 2023 to 2024? This value is 3,322.98 LMT, means lakh metric tons. Okay, so as per the Union Agriculture Ministry, India is projected to achieve a record food grain production of this much amount of food grain for the financial year 2023 to 2024, and this figure represents an increment of 26.11 lakh metric tons from the previous year's production of 3,296.87 LMT. So this rise is attributed to higher yields of rice, wheat and the millet despite declines in pulses and oilseeds due to drought-like conditions affecting various states. Fine. So as per the Ministry of Union Agriculture, the estimated record food grain production in India is 3,322.98 LMT for the financial year 2023 to 2024. Question number 6 is, recently China imposed the export restrictions on which critical mineral in the name of national security? This is antimony, that is C option. China has restricted the export of antimony citing the national security concerns, and if we talk about the material antimony, it is basically a critical material or mineral which is silvery white, brittle solid that poorly conducts heat and electricity. So basically it is not abundant, and it occurs in small amounts in over 100 mineral species. So China produces 88% of the world's antimony. Antimony is very important in electronics for semiconductor devices. Also it is used in plastics as a heat stabilizer. Further, it improves solar panel stability against the UV exposure, and also it is used in batteries and the flame retardant materials, paints and glass. Okay, so China has imposed the export restrictions on the antimony material in the name of national security. Okay, moving to the next question. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare recently inaugurated the Climate and Health Solutions India Conclave along with which organization? The correct answer is A option, Asian Development Bank. So basically Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Asian Development Bank have launched the Climate and Health Solutions India Conclave in Delhi, and this 2-day event focuses on addressing the climate change and public health challenges. So different policy makers, experts and the stakeholders are collaborating to develop the strategies for India's health sector, and the conclave aims to build a climate resilient health system. India is integrating climate factors into health policies and emergency responses so as to set an example for the developing nations. Okay, so Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has inaugurated this Climate and Health Solutions India Conclave along with Asian Development Bank. Question number 8 is, Jivitputrika-Festival recently seen in the news is primarily observed in which part of India? This festival is observed in northern and the eastern India. And why it came into news? Because nearly 46 people, including 37 children, drowned during this festival in Bihar while taking a holy dip. So Jivitputrika is a Hindu festival. It is mainly observed in northern and the eastern part of India, especially in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand and Nepal. So mothers fast for 3 days for the well-being and the long life of their children with a strict Nirjala fast on the second day. So this festival is linked to the mythological story of King Jimutavahana, and it starts with a purifying bath and ends with breaking the fast. Okay, so Jivitputrika-Festival is primarily observed in northern and eastern India. Why it came into news? Because recently nearly 46 people have drowned during this festival in Bihar while taking a holy dip. Okay, the next question is, what is Caldwell 45 recently highlighted by NASA? What is this? It is a kind of a spiral galaxy. Okay, so NASA's Hubble Space Telescope has recently shared a video of the spiral galaxy Caldwell 45, which is also known as NGC 5248. Fine. So So spiral galaxies are collections of stars and gas featuring the spiral arms extending from their center, and these galaxies contain young hot stars and they are known for their beautiful shapes. So around 60% of the galaxies are spiral, including the Milky Way. And if we talk about the spiral galaxies, they have a central bulge that is surrounded by a flat rotating disk of stars, and they are distinct from the elliptical and irregular galaxies. Fine. So Caldwell 45 has been discovered by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope, and it is a kind of spiral galaxy. Fine. Now the next question is, what is the rank of India in the Global Innovation Index of 2024? So India's rank is 39. India is placed at 39th position out of 133 global economies in this Global Innovation Index of 2024. Also don't forget that it is first among the 10 economies in Central and Southern Asia, and it is the first among lower middle income economies. So India is placed at 4th position in the World Intellectual Property Organization Science and Technology Cluster ranking, and different cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore and Chennai are in the world's top 100 S&T clusters. So India is overall 7th in terms of intangible asset intensity, which is up from 81st in 2015. Further, this Global Innovation Index evaluates the global innovation trends, with Switzerland, Sweden, US, Singapore and the UK leading the innovation globally. Okay, so what is the rank of India in this Global Innovation Index of 2024? Our rank is 39 out of 133 economies. Fine. Now can you tell me which organization publishes the Global Innovation Index? So it is published by WIPO. WIPO is World Intellectual Property Organization, and it is a kind of annual ranking that examines the country's innovation capabilities and their performance. Fine. Also don't forget that the headquarters of WIPO lies in Geneva, Switzerland. The next question is, which country is the host of World Telecom Standardization Assembly? The correct answer here is B option, India. World Telecom Standardization Assembly will take place in India from 14th to 24th of October 2024, marking a historic first for the country in the ITU's 150-year history. Okay, so this significant event will gather the telecom leaders and the experts from over 190 nations. Focus here is on the critical role of telecom standards in enhancing the global connectivity and innovation. So outreach sessions in major Indian cities aim to engage the students and foster the knowledge exchange about future technologies like 5G and 6G. Okay, so which country is the host of this World Telecom Standardization Assembly? The answer here is B option, India. Okay, question number 12 is, which day is observed as World Tourism Day every year? The correct answer is B option, 27th of September. World Tourism Day has been celebrated on 27th of September since 1980, and this day highlights the role of tourism in economic development and the cultural exchange, right? So this day was established by United Nations Tourism General Assembly in 1979 to mark the adoption of United Nations Tourism Statutes in 1970. So the first such World Tourism Day was observed in the year 1980, and this year the theme was tourism and peace, and the theme focuses on the ability of tourism to foster understanding and reconciliation among the cultures and nations, right? So two things are important. When do we observe the World Tourism Day? We observe this day on 27th of September, and this year the theme is tourism and peace. Fine. Now question number 13 is, Mao Naga tribe recently seen in the news is primarily inhabits in which state of India? The correct answer is D option, Manipur. And why it came into news? Because the Mao Council, which is actually the topmost tribal body of Mao Nagas in Manipur, has accepted the Tenima People's Organization Presidential Council's ruling on a traditional land dispute along the Nagaland-Manipur border. Okay, and if we talk about the Mao Naga, it is an indigenous tribe from northeastern India, especially one of the Naga tribes in Manipur. So they speak the Mao language and refer to themselves as Mmai or Memai. So Mao region is located in northern Manipur near the southern part of Nagaland, and as per the 2011 census, the Mao population is 97,195 and they are living in well protected villages on the hilltops and mountainous ridges. Fine. So Mao Naga tribe primarily inhabits in the state of Manipur. Fine. Now the next one is, recently where was the second edition of the India Sugar and Bioenergy Conference organized? The correct answer here is A option, New Delhi. Basically ISMA means India Sugar and Bioenergy Manufacturers Association hosted the India Sugar and Bioenergy Conference at New Delhi on 26th to 27th of September 2024, and this conference highlighted the importance of integrating the biofuels into the economy so as to support a green transition. And this year the theme was harmonizing sweet sustainability, navigating India's path to a green economy. Okay, so this event basically focuses to bring together policymakers, industry leaders, stakeholders to discuss growth opportunities in the sugar and the bioenergy sector. Okay, so India has become the third largest producer and the consumer of ethanol now, and it is driven by the government initiatives. Basic aim here is to promote sustainable energy sources. Fine. So recently the second edition of India Sugar and Bioenergy Conference was organized in New Delhi. Okay. Now which country is the largest producer of biofuels? This is the country USA, right? And which raw material is most commonly used for ethanol production in Brazil? This is sugarcane. The next one is, what is the name of supercomputers recently launched by Prime Minister of India under the National Supercomputing Mission? So India's Prime Minister launched 3 Perur-Tank supercomputing systems and a health and a high performance computing system for weather and climate research. And these supercomputers were developed indigenously under the National Supercomputing Mission at a cost of 130 crore rupees. Okay, and these supercomputers are deployed in Delhi, Pune and Kolkata so as to enhance the research in across the fields like physics, material science and astronomy. So Pune's GMRT will use it for fast radio burst research, while Delhi's IUAC and Kolkata's SN Bose Center will focus on material science and cosmology. So National Supercomputing Mission was launched in 2015 to meet the growing computational needs, right? So what is the name of supercomputer that have been launched by Prime Minister under the National Supercomputing Mission? This is the Param-Rudra. 3 Param-Rudras have been launched at different places, Delhi, Pune and Kolkata. Okay. The next question here is, which state government recently launched the Darshini program to offering immersive educational tours to the students? The correct answer is C option, Telangana. So Telangana launched the Telangana Darshini scheme to provide the students with immersive learning experiences through educational tours, and the program is managed by the Youth Advancement, Tourism and Culture Department. Okay, so it aims to take school and college students to the heritage sites, historical monuments, urban areas and scientific institutions in across the state. This initiative is tailored for the students from class 2 to graduation level, offering learning experiences suited to different age group. So the scheme promotes meaningful engagement with the state's history, culture and the modern developments. Fine. So Telangana state government has launched the Darshini program so as to offer immersive educational tours to the student. Fine. Question number 17 is, which day is observed as World Rabies Day annually? The correct answer is B option, 28th of September. Okay. So World Rabies Day is observed on 28th of September, and this year the theme is Breaking Rabies Boundaries. This theme emphasizes that one health is for everyone. Okay, so rabies is a viral disease that affects the central nervous system and it is preventable through vaccination. In 99% of human rabies cases, transmission occurs through dog bites. Okay, and rabies is caused by RNA virus. This virus can enter the nervous system directly or it can replicate in muscle tissues before moving to the brain, and once it reaches to the nervous system it causes acute brain inflammation. Fine. Simply we have to remember that World Rabies Day is annually observed on 28th of September, and this year the theme is Breaking Rabies Boundaries. Okay. Question number 18 is, what is the name of hurricane recently hit Florida and US? This is Helene. Hurricane Helene has hit the Florida and US as a powerful category 4 storm with sustained winds of 130 miles per hour. Okay. So officials have urged the residents in the storm's path to follow mandatory evacuation orders due to life-threatening conditions. And if we talk about hurricane, it is a powerful tropical cyclone that forms over warm ocean waters, and it has the sustained winds of at least 74 miles per hour. So hurricanes can cause substantial destruction as well. Okay, so recently Hurricane Helene has hit Florida as well as US. The next question is, what is the name of National Responsible Tourism Initiatives recently launched by Ministry of Tourism? It is first option, Paryatam Mitra and Paryatam Didi. Okay, Ministry of Tourism has launched the Paryatam Mitra and Paryatam Didi initiative on 27th of September, that is celebrated as World Tourism Day. It aligns with the Prime Minister's vision of promoting the tourism for social inclusion, employment and economic growth. And this initiative was piloted at 6 tourist destinations in across the India, including Orsha, Gandikota, Bodh Gaya, Aizol, Jodhpur and Sri Vijayapuram. Okay, so it aims to train the individuals such as drivers, hotel staff and the shopkeepers to enhance the tourist experience and act as the ambassadors. So this initiative promotes cleanliness, safety and hospitality, which is inspired by Atithi Devo Bhava. Okay, so Paryatam Mitra and Paryatam Didi is the National Responsible Tourism Initiative that has been launched by Ministry of Tourism. And now the last question is, India was recently elected to the Globe Network's Steering Committee. What is the objective of the Globe Network? So basic objective is to combat corruption through collaboration and information sharing. India was recently elected to the Globe Network's Steering Committee during a session in Beijing, China. And if we talk about the Globe Network, it was launched in June 2021. It is a G20 initiative so as to combat the global corruption. Now it has 121 member countries and 219 member authorities, including India's CBI and ED. Okay, so Ministry of Home Affairs serve as the central authority, and this steering committee consists of 1 chair, 1 vice chair and 13 members. Network facilitates sharing the best practices and criminal intelligence so as to fight the corruption. It is supported by United Nations Office on Drug and Crime body, and India's G20 presidency in 2023 emphasized leveraging the Globe Network, right? So India was recently elected to the Globe Network's steering committee, and basic objective of the Globe Network is to combat corruption through collaboration and information sharing. Fine. Talking about United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, in which year was this body founded? It was founded in 1997. And what is the primary focus of this body? Focus is to combat international crime and drugs. Okay, headquarters of this body lies in Vienna, Austria. So this is all about today's session. We have completed all the 20 questions, and today as well I am not giving you any homework. Your homework is to revise all the 40 questions that we have covered today as well as yesterday. Fine. So now from tomorrow onwards we will be including our revision session as well. And now before concluding, let me again remind you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series in GKToday Android application. So if you want the PDF of the lecture, you can subscribe to that course by paying a very nominal fees. So now we will be meeting tomorrow again with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.